Welcome to the Shreveport Connection. My name is Tommy, if you didn't know. This video is on your SmackDown spoilers, WWE main event spoilers, and wrestling news around the world. Carl Gotch died on this date, July 28, 2007, at the age of 82. He was known as Kamisawa, or God of Wrestling in Japan, and the German suplex was named after him, according to his Wikipedia page. WWE has confirmed the obvious in that John Cena has suffered a broken nose during his Raw match with Seth Rollins. As you can see on the television, John suffered from a nasal fraction. WWE physician Dr. Steve D'Aquino told the WWE website. He's got a quite bit of displacement, so we went over to the local emergency room so he can be evaluated by the ears, nose, and throat doctor who was on call on Monday night to see what can be done to properly repair it. And you can read more at WWE.com. For those who missed Raw, Cena took a knee to the nose from Seth Rollins. The match had to be stopped so that the ringside physician could treat Cena, who bled heavily. WWE ran some black and white photos of Cena after the fact that to show just how gruesome the injury was. WWE has also announced that Alicia Fox has suffered a concussion in her match with Nikki Bella against Charlotte and Becky Lynch on Raw from Oklahoma City. This could lead to a new member of Team Bella being brought into the group, as has been speculated, and I'll keep you updated whenever I find more news. King Barrett has declared today, July 28th, to be King Barrett Day. There's a video on the WWE website where Barrett tells Kyle Edwards that he wants the fans to drop to their knees and praise him every hour on the hour today. WWE's website has a new poll asking their fans their favorite first ever match from last night's Raw. Of course, you got Dean Ambrose versus Big Show, Paige versus Sasha Banks, Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox versus Charlotte and Becky Lynch, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, or John Cena defending against Seth Rollins in the main event. So far, with over 7,000 votes, 55% have voted for Rollins versus Cena, and 26% have voted for Orton versus Owens. Nothing more than that. Well, the Hulk Hogan scandal has caused WWE Studios to remove a Hogan scene from the Celebrity Death Pool movie that stars David Hasselhoff and Ken Jeong. PW Insider reports that a piece of Hogan material was also in the upcoming WWE Scooby-Doo animated movie. Hogan was set to appear in scenes alongside an animated Dusty Rhodes, and those will obviously have to be edited out. Hopefully they can just replace Hogan and not have to nix the Dusty scene altogether. Or they could do like they had the Rock and Wrestling voiceover. Regarding Hogan's scene in the Celebrity Death Pool, apparently it was the opening sequence of the movie, so it will definitely have to be redone. As noted, Hulk Hogan's replacement on Tough Enough as a judge was not Ric Flair because he was the leading candidate to replace Hogan last week. PW Insider says definitely indicates that will not be Flair, and you'll know more from the results. Well, I'll go ahead and give you that results. The Miz, and he's the reason why the elimination. Courtesy of Wrestling DVD Network, below is a new trailer for the Monday Night War Volume 2. Know Your Role DVD and Blu-ray that comes out September 8th. While Sting has been expected to appear and actually wrestle at this coming month's SummerSlam pay-per-view, word is that as of this afternoon is not scheduled to make any kind of appearance that night. As there was some speculation among talents that Sting may team with Stephen Amell to face Stardust and possibly The Miz, with the idea that both Amell and Sting are vigilantes. There has been also talk about Sting would team with Roman Reigns to face the Wyatt family, but PW Insider says that is all speculation, as WWE is not planning on using Sting at SummerSlam as of this afternoon. Sting will be in New York City, though, that weekend to make SummerSlam experience signing appearances, but apparently will not be used at SummerSlam after all. And here's a trailer for 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown, which stars Dean Ambrose. The film opens September 11th in limited theaters and also will be available on video on demand that same day. The film is described as follows. Ambrose plays Shaw, a detective that returns to active duty after the death of his partner. When he uncovers evidence linking his fellow officers to a murder, they frame him for a homicide that he didn't commit. Trapped in his own precinct, Shaw will do whatever it takes to expose dirty cops and clear his name. With 12 rounds in the clip and one shot at redemption, nothing will stand in Shaw's way in this action-packed thriller, which is also on YouTube. R-Truth released a new song called What You Do to Get It, which you can find on cdbaby.com. WWE has released new t-shirts of Paige and The Undertaker. Go to WWE shop. Confirmation that WWE has dropped Curtis Axel, Axelmania gimmick, and Damian Sandow's Macho Man Doll gimmick when WWE began distancing themselves from Hulk Hogan in preparation for the National Enquirer, revealing his racist comments from 2006. They also pulled mentions of Axelmania, and Axel's Twitter was edited as well. Axel and Sandow worked Friday's live event in Bakersville, California, and defeated a team of Brad Maddox and Adam Rose. As you can see in the photos that I'll post at the end of the video, Axel is now clean shaven, and the Mega Powers gimmick has been dropped, with The Miz replacing Hogan as Tough Enough judge on tonight's show. Byron Saxton took over the host of Tough Talk that was supposed to star The Miz on the WWE Network. And he done the guy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What's the name? Whatever. He did that type of dance. Carlton dance. WWE has announced that Shawn Michaels will be replacing Hogan as a special guest manager at next month's 3 live events in Australia. And now what everybody's been waiting for. Dark match before Tuesday's WWE main event tapings in Tulsa, Oklahoma, saw Fandango defeat Adam Rose. This is the first report. WWE then taped the following matches for the episode of main event. King Barrett versus Neville, Bo Dallas versus Zack Ryder, Brie Bella versus Becky Lynch. And the dark match between Tuesday's main event and SmackDown taping saw Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy defeat Brad Maddox and Heath Slater. Carmella was at ringside for the NXT stars. WWE then taped the July 30th SmackDown episode from BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the full SmackDown spoilers. Well, brief. Seth Rollins kicked off SmackDown talking about John Cena and Raw, and then interrupted by Cesaro, which led to the first match, which Kevin Owens came out for commentary. Rollins versus Cesaro ended up in DQ when Owens attacked Cesaro. Rollins teased the confrontation with Owens, but they double-teamed Cesaro instead. Los Matadors and Lucha Dragons defeated the New Day and the Ascension. Summer Rae and Rusev came out for a promo about what happened on Raw with Lana and the Fish. That was a misprint wrong with Summer Rae and the Fish. Rusev defeated Jack Swagger, who got a big home state pop. Rusev attacked Swagger after the match, but Swagger countered and replied Patriot Lock. Stardust defeated R-Truth in a quick match. Stardust cut a promo in the ring after the match, but Neville attacked him. And your main event, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins versus Cesaro and the partner he found, which was Dean Ambrose, was your main event. And the ending came when Ambrose countered a pop-up powerbomb and Cesaro rolled Owens up for the win. That ended SmackDown. Well, that was report number 1. Second main event results, thanks to Scott Clayton from ProWrestling.net. Dark match, Fandango defeated Adam Rose. A solid back-and-forth match, roughly a 6-minute match. Main event taping, Neville defeated King Barrett by the Red Arrow finisher. Bo Dallas defeated Zack Ryder. Becky Lynch over Brie Bella. Enzo Amore and Big Cass defeated Brad Maddox and Heath Slater. Possibly the dark match before SmackDown. And your main event, number 3 results, thanks to Skiko Williams from Twitter, Skiko, for the WWE main event spoilers from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Neville defeated King Barrett. Becky Lynch defeated Brie Bella. Bo Dallas defeated Zack Ryder. So all 3 were just brief results for your WWE main event. Match report number 2, Scott Clayton was at the SmackDown TV tapings and sent the following report. Seth Rollins cut a promo talking about how he pummeled John Cena and broke his nose. Cesaro interrupted him, setting up a match between him and Rollins to open the show. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins fought Cesaro to a no contest, but Kevin Owens interfered. Owens and Rollins pummeled Cesaro. Wow. A little bit different from the other one. Los Matadors and the Lucha Dragons defeated New Day in the Ascension. After the match, Kevin Owens was informed that he would be teaming with Rollins to face Cesaro and a partner of his choosing. Rusev defeated Jack Swagger by the Accolade. A little bit different from the previous report. Lots of back and forth action and a lot of USA and Boomer Sooner chants, but JR was not there. Stardust defeated R-Truth. After the match, Stardust cut a promo about Neville, causing Neville to come out and then chase him off. A little bit different from the other one. Cesaro and Dean Ambrose defeated Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in the main event. Lots of awesome action and high-octane moves. Well, Cesaro won with a roll-up. Third report for SmackDown. WWE taped Tuesday night in Tulsa for this week's edition of SmackDown. Another dirt sheet. Pro Wrestling Scoops. Seth Rollins kicked off this week's show by coming out to the ring and talked about John Cena and what happened on Raw. Eventually, Rollins was interrupted by Cesaro. Cesaro came out for the first match of the evening. Cesaro defeated Seth Rollins by DQ in the first match taped for SmackDown. That Kevin Owens joined the game on commentary during the match, became involved in the finish. Cesaro Owens attack. Cesaro afforded disqualification. Rollins sees a showdown with Owens, but they ended up double teaming Cesaro instead. Los Matadors and the Lucha Dragons defeated the New Day and the Ascension in 8-man tag action for the second match for this week's SmackDown. Summer Rae and Rusev came out for a promo segment in the ring. Then they addressed what went down on Monday with Lana and the Dead Fish at Raw. Rusev defeated Jack Swagger in the third match taped for SmackDown. Swagger got a big hometown pop since he's from Oklahoma. Thus the Boomer Sooner music, I guess. After the match, Rusev won. He tried to attack Swagger, but Swagger got up, ending and countered with applying the Patriot Lock. Stardust defeated R-Truth in the fourth match, taped for the SmackDown for July 30th, and was cutting a promo in the ring after the match when Neville ran out and attacked him. Cesaro and Dean Ambrose defeated Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in the fifth and final match. Your main event for SmackDown. Cesaro picked Ambrose as his mystery partner. The finish of the match saw Ambrose counter a pop-up powerbomb attempt by Owens, which allowed Cesaro to roll him up for the 1, 2, 3, and that ended the SmackDown. Apparently, that's where SmackDown went off the air. Fourth report from for the SmackDown from Skiko Williams. Seth Rollins kicked off SmackDown talking about John Cena and Raw, interrupted by Cesaro, which led to the first match which Kevin Owens came out for commentary. Rollins versus Cesaro ended in a DQ when Owens attacked Cesaro. Rollins teased the confrontation with Owens, but they double teamed Cesaro instead. No save for Cesaro, though. Don't know how they do it for SmackDown, but neither report mentioned it. Los Matadors and Lucha Dragons defeated the New Day in the Ascension. Summer Rae and Rusev came out for a promo about what happened on Raw with Lana and the Fish. Nothing happened with Lana and the Fish because, like I said, it was Summer Rae and the Fish. Rusev defeated Jack Swagger with a big home state pop. Rusev then attacked Swagger after the match, but Swagger countered and applied the Patriot Lock. Stardust defeated R-Truth in a quick match. Stardust cut a promo in the ring right after the match, but Neville attacked him. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins versus Cesaro and a partner that he found, Dean Ambrose. What's your main event? The ending came when Ambrose countered the pop-up powerbomb, which Cesaro rolled up Owens for the win to end SmackDown. There's not been any results for the dark match, or if there was a dark match main event for the program, probably canceled because probably Cena had a broken nose, so gave the night off. Thanks for viewing. Peace out. God bless. See you one on Via. By the way, if you don't know, you better call me, bro.